Good evening from Port Fairy, the main street, where it's 4 minutes past 9. God love the NRL, they're running a wee bit late. Panthers are up 10-0. I've been to that ground a couple of times. It looks a lot different. See that? That's the main grandstand. On the other side, I've sat up there, up here. Come on, twiddle around. No, not going to do it. I sat up there when it was all grass. Details. It's 4 minutes past 9. When I did a little live video on Overheard Productions earlier today, like about half an hour ago, I jokingly said I've only got 3 points of possible failure to get 550 metres down the road to the Showgrounds. Well, what I did do was I thought, well, I don't need that Google Maps anymore to tell me where to go. I can switch that off because it's one straight line. Yeah, I was looking in the wrong direction. So I was headed off to Portland, but I realised about 50 metres down the road that I was in the wrong direction. So I did a safe U-turn, came back, went down what I thought was the right road. It wasn't. But that was okay because I did a slow cruise through the middle of town where people are already massing in the restaurants and cafes and pubs and taverns, and there's probably some live music going on, but I can leave that for tomorrow. And I was about 200 metres away from the front gate of the Showgrounds. And much as I wanted to stop earlier in Warrnambool, except that we don't go through Warrnambool on the way here, I saw a sign that said vacancy, and I thought, I got a fair idea what it's going to cost me, and it ain't that much. Comparable to what I had last night in the Hoey Moey, I can't remember what the tariff was there. It wasn't a lot. This isn't a lot more, but because all of the single rooms are gone, the lovely bloke who I rang downstairs about 15-20 minutes ago came to the front desk and he said, I'll just charge you the single room, but we've only really got family rooms. So this is where I am for the next 13 hours, and I will not be checking out early, although I could, but I won't, and I certainly won't be touching that bed, because why would you do that if the guy's being really, really nice? Why would I make extra work for the cleaning staff? Go the Rabbits 10-0 down. Guy at half-time said, they can go on and win it from here. Yeah, they can. Oh, no, he said, I think or believe they'll go on and win it from here. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know anything about the form. So Scott Patz and I stopped at Inverleigh for lunch, and I had exactly one Guinness because I didn't want to break any sort of rules about drink driving. And on my way out, another lovely hospitality person. I've been having a great chat with one person, and this other woman came up and said, I've got to give you this because you had a Guinness. And I thought, I'm pretty sure the sign says you've got to have two, but I'm not going to argue with you. And I'm not a big fan of the old Guinness hats. Not the caps I like, but you know the ones that they release around about St. Patrick's Day, especially the bloody cat in the hat ones. Oh, man, not a fan at all. This one is the bucket hat. I don't think I've ever owned a bucket hat in my life. It's really, really comfortable. And it feels really good. And it provides shade. And it's just comfortable. So, hurrah for that. As I said to her, I've got to put my name on it because I'll lose it. Just quietly, in the hotel in Perth, the beautiful Rendezvous Central, just between us, I left 2 bags of clothes that I was going to I didn't want to throw them out, and I didn't want to go downstairs and say, can I leave these, for charity or if anybody else wants them, because a lot of them were fairly almost new, or as new, and I thought I don't even want to get into that discussion, so I just stuck them in a cupboard and thought, well, if they find them, they've got the details of who I am. Haven't heard from them yet. I don't expect to, but anyway, that was something to do. All right, that's it. I'm here in Port Fairy. I'm going to put this thing down, watch the second half, have a nice cup of tea, and maybe another cup of tea after that, and then I might go and get the rest of my clothes from downstairs, or I might not. From the main street of Port Fairy, I'll see you this weekend if I'm looking at you. I'll see you on one of several succeeding later in the future weekends or weeks. If I'm looking at you, bye for now.
Come on the rabbits. Come on the bunnies. Go the bunnies.
Penrith. Bye now.